no idea in the end really whether it was going to work. They were taking a risk, but they believed in the principles, and I guess we could say the virtues behind those principles, which is perhaps a good segue. What would you say? You know, we talk a lot about the sort of virtuous civil society that's necessary for this great American experiment to succeed. What are some of the virtues that you think are essential toward e pluribus unum, behind the whole concept of e pluribus unum, and making it real in the American government and in American society?
Well, I think of two in particular. One is prudence, and another is courage.
Okay.
Let's keep talking about this idea of religious liberty, because I think we see in the example of James Madison and Thomas Jefferson both of these virtues at work. So the Bill of Rights Institute is an organization devoted to helping young people. We do so by supporting teachers across the country. When James Madison was in college, he was really sharp, and he got through Princeton, what is now Princeton University, in about half the time that it took most students. At that point in his life, he was called back to the family plantation, where he was to serve as the tutor for his about dozen younger brothers and sisters. That was not a job he wanted to do. He was not excited about that prospect. And he wrote his friends, you know, who were off doing fabulous things after they had graduated from the same college. And he said, I really don't know what my life is going to become. I'm without really a guiding purpose. And what's interesting is Madison, living in Orange County, Virginia, what now is the Charlottesville, Virginia area,
Sure.
looked to the neighboring county, and he saw something happening that really caught his attention. He saw that Baptists were being persecuted for just the fact that they were Baptists and wanted to practice their Christian faith in that particular way. The reigning power at the time in the Commonwealth of Virginia, religious-wise, were the Anglicans. Madison's family happened to be part of that majority, and they would be able to, the Anglicans, get taxpayer funds that supported that religious practice and that religious system as the official religion of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, young Madison, having read a lot and searched deeply into history about what does liberty mean, what does it mean to be equal under the law, saw that system, saw what was happening to those people. And I think what happened in his heart was something that stirred and moved him mightily. And he said, that is an injustice. That is a gross injustice that those people, merely by practicing their faith in a way that was not deleterious to the common good, that they would be fined and in some cases even thrown in prison. And what he said is, I'm going to stand up for people like that. I'm going to make sure that majority tyranny does not run roughshod over the rights of minorities. And what that set him on was a course of 40 years of hard work, both in his studies and in his action, in which he stood in the gap for people and fundamentally orchestrated an American order in which people like those would not have to worry about their life, liberty, property, or the pursuit of happiness, to use the Declaration of Independence's language.